Friday night Nippy 50, first race of the year. Definitely not my favorite racetrack, but practice went pretty well last night. So hopefully that we can lay down a lap. A couple good laps qualifying. We actually definitely got a tougher group, it looks like, tonight. So qualifying is going to be important. But we will hopefully have a good night. Horns up. And hopefully get up front.
You know where you're at as far as which group?
The A group.
You're in the A group?
Right in the middle.
Early, late?
Right in the middle.
Okay. Whatever.
Yep. It is what it is.
An awesome racing service, no doubt, and an awesome racing track here at Maquoketa Speedway.
Here tonight, 114 cars checked into the pit area for the second running of the Nippy 50 presented by D&E Outside Services here at Maquoketa Speedway.
As you mentioned, a ton of race cars here. 44 of the Mars Championship Late Model Series.
You never really got a good lap. That last one was going to be your best lap. When you were down in the, I don't know how to explain it to you, when you were down in the middle just above where it starts to come like that, you're down here, that's where your best lap was. When you kind of chased it out, same thing down here. It's like the same thing down here. It was hard for me to see this in, but I think you were better entering lower and chasing it out instead of entering high and driving down. Does that make sense?
I know, but it's such a fine line. When
I understand. I'm just saying that's. I'm just letting you know. That's what I saw.
Like, listen, like.
Next up will be the high side hustler, Jason Fager. Alex Rosser battery. Car number 25, the high side hustler, Jason Fager. Fager now 8th quick.
What do you think? Huh? I mean, your second lap was pretty decent.
Yeah, but I was going to timid because I didn't get it for the first one.
Yeah. I think the only real difference is he didn't crack the fuel down there. You know what I mean?
He was better when he was low down there.
That's what I mean. He didn't crack the fuel on the top either. He drove in on the bottom wide open, never cracked the fuel. And that's the same thing.
Nobody beat us after us.
No. I'm not saying we're bad. I'm just saying
We didn't get a good lap either.
yeah. Hey, that's way better than we've been here.
Fucked up the first lap. It turned pretty good. I fucked it up, and then I was just a little timid down there. I entered too low, too much off the gas. Like, I left a lot out there, but I mean, right now, Cody's fast time at a 13.7. Nobody beat us after us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it don't take but a little bit.
Well,
I think the fastest line would have been the bottom of 1 and 2 and the top of 3 and 4.
It probably,
even Simpson and Jackson both looked good and they weren't fast.
no. No, I think you made the right choice. It's just
Yeah, put a half a jug in it probably.
yeah. What?
Would you rather her be high? And you know what she said?
On the bottom low is dirt.
It was pretty wet earlier.
Nah, it ain't that wet.
It
It's
ain't
drying
now.
out.
It dried out.
It's hard. It's harder than yesterday.
You gotta go. So we gotta finish where we start at least to get in the show.
We need to get.
But you need
at least get one.
at least 1 or 2 because he's starting further up than we are, isn't he? But if the crumbs stay wet and fucking stick, then you're gonna be too tight.
I think they're that wet.
They
look that way to
I
me.
mean, with the wind, I don't think they're gonna be that wet. We're getting hit in the face constantly and shit.
My fear is if they water missed them, but I don't know if they're going to.
I think even if they missed it, it's not gonna last. It's a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Did Curl say anything?
No. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it matters, you know what I mean?
Well, you know what this does. I mean, is it close to where it was last night? Right now?
I figure we qualified slower.
Yeah.
Squirrel won a 12-8 last night.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't feel like there's near a grip tonight.
Do we need to do anything on the right rear?
To see it good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you need to do anything
I don't
on the
think
right
so,
rear?
because I worry about getting down to that flat.
Okay.
Sorry, watch you.
Here we go. Heat race number 2, Garrett Albertson, Ricky Thornton Jr., Chris Simpson, and the high side hustler, Jason Fager. A little bit of contact up into number 2 down the back straightaway. Garrett Albertson going to jump up the race lead, but here comes the high side hustler living up to his moniker down the front straightaway. Fager looking to go to second, and can he drive around Ricky Thornton Jr.? The high side hustler on the move here at Maquoketa, and he's about ready to bring him to his feet. Heat number 2. Garrett Albertson going to hold him off, but here comes Jason Fager again to the outside, down to the inside. Does he have the race lead as Albertson? Yes! The wave of the white flag, 1 to go. Cheer him on, Maquoketa. The high side hustler got the race lead. Looking to go to the redraw. Garrett Albertson going to drive down to the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Your winner, the high side hustler, Jason Fager. What a drive from the 2-5. How about it for the hustler, Jason Fager?
Race number 2 winner, Jason Fager, the high side hustler. That's why they say it. This thing was on cruise.
Yeah, there's crumbs up there, and we kind of got to blow it off. And good hard race. And man, I just beat Ricky Thornton. It's been a while since that happened, and Garrett's been really good too. So I typically really struggle with this track, so it feels good. We had a good night of practice, and definitely the best car I felt like I've had here since we've been coming.
Drivers fired up, the crew's pumped up. Heat race number 3 set to roll at the Speedway.
You want to change all 4 corners?
That's what you call move, bitch. Get out the way. Talk to you. Sorry about that.
My dad.
Heat recap. Started second row outside. Car was good qualifying. The track definitely went away, and then I really didn't feel like I got a good lap. Just felt like I got one good corner out of 4, so kind of buried myself a little bit there. But I had a really tough half. Had a really tough heat race with RTJ and Garrett on the front row, and they went to that bottom, and top didn't look like there's anything there. It looked like there's just a bunch of crumbs, but the car was really good, and I was able to go through them and had a good race and got by them guys, and just man, beat 2 of the best in the country right now. So that feels really good, especially that track we've been bad at. So we've just been working hard, and hopefully we can get a good redraw and pick the right tires, and you know, just want to keep this thing up front. It'd be really nice to get a win, but just keep it up front. It'd be really good.
We are set, ready to go 40 laps, $10,000 on the line as we get set and ready to go. The first of several nights here with the Mars Championship Late Model Series. If I say your favorite driver, make sure and cheer loud for him. Here's your lineup for the opening night of the Nippy 50. Jason Fager out of Bloomington, Illinois. The high sideos are going to be on the pole and alongside Hunter New Berlin in B5. How about a race fans for Brandon Shepard? The opening night of the Nippy 50. It's 800 horsepower, fire-breathing, mudslinging, ground-pounding cars and superstars in the Mars Championship Late Model Series from the All-Star Performance Start Zone. 40 laps, 10 grand. We're green. Jason Fager going to roll out to the early race lead. Here comes Brandon Shepard around the outside. What a heat race he had. He fell back a little bit, but he came back and ends up in the front row. And he's going to lead lap number 1 here on a Friday night at Maquoketa. Brandon Shepard, Jason Fager up front. Under to be Bobby Pierce, Brian Shirley, Justin Duty, your top 5. Working lap number 2. Fager again will work to the inside, but Brandon Shepard lets it good in B5. That rocket XR1. Here comes Pierce now. Pierce going to try to run down Jason Fager for position number 2. They work side by side through the field. Brandon Shepard going to lead another lap. Quickly 3 in the books, 37 to go. Brian Shirley, Bobby Pierce duke it out for 3rd. There's a good look at that battle for 3rd. Brian Shirley going to dive. Well, he's going to work right through the middle of the speedway. They all try to track down 2nd running Jason Fager. Fager 2nd, Pierce 3rd, Shirley 4th. Brian Dustin 5th. Here, Pedersen, Justin Duty has slid back to 7th. For Dennis Herbert, we'll keep our eyes on Ricky Thornton and Dan Ebert trying to hold down that 10th spot. coming in, 29 to go. Opening night of the Nippy 50. Straightaway. Brandon Shepherd showing away. On that outside. Whoa, and he shoves the nose. Here comes Fager. Shirley and Pierce, and all of a sudden we got a race here on a Friday night in the great state of Iowa. On the back straightaway as they try to tiptoe through lap traffic. Almost went off the back straightaway. Pierce now going to go third. Got his sights set on Brian Shirley. Fager slips up a bit on the high side, and he might be in trouble. Your points champion 2 years in a row has brought out the Midwest Sheet Metal Caution. Oh man, a heartbreak for the high side Hustler.
Night one, Nippy 50 Maquoketa recap, not good. Started on the pole, and just car wasn't that great. Not sure, looking for answers still, but ultimately I got into 3, and there was a pretty good little rut that developed right kind of up in the, like a lane off the top, and I just caught it wrong with the right rear, and didn't even really realize it was there that big, and it just turned me right. Dead right, and put me off the top of the track, and then kind of was on the brakes to try not to go off the track, and when it kind of landed, it killed the motor, and still was rolling, and usually it'll pop right back off and take off, but for whatever reason I could not get it to go, so yellow come out, and we had to go to the tail, and just back there, just I mean, track was good, but it just was kind of hard to pass. I felt like I always got guys too wide in front of me, so I don't know, just hard to tell how good the car actually was. I definitely, when we started the race, it definitely didn't feel like it was as good as it had been all night. Right rear didn't feel like it was in the track. Not really sure what the deal was. We made very small adjustments, so honestly, I feel like we just had a bad tire. When he took it off and ran it on, put on the right front hub and looked at it, it had a lot of run out to it, like a big wobble. So, and it chunked out on that high spot. So, I mean, you see that a lot, but I don't know if that was the problem or not. But that's what it felt like. Felt like I just didn't have a right rear tire on it from the get-go. So, a good possibility that's what it was. But it's one thing when you suck and you have answers to why you sucked, so you don't do it again. But right now, I mean, we haven't looked over the car or anything, but it's frustrating to suck and not have a good answer. I mean, even after we went to the back, I felt like number one, I don't feel like I should have hit that rut. It shouldn't have threw me like it did clean off the track. We should be able to hit it a little bit better than we did. And then, even went to the back, I felt like we should have been able to pass more cars than we did. But I mean, you see that a lot. Guys will be pretty decent and go to tail and can't pass cars. So everybody's so close right now. I mean, starting position is so critical. But we'll take it apart tomorrow, good, and check it over. Unless we see something glaring, I mean, probably just chalk it up to probably a bad tire, and we'll see how we do tomorrow and hopefully get some answers. But overall, first night out this year. So cars really fast. You can beat some really good guys in the heat race, and we were running right with them. So it's a good and a bad night, I guess. So, but it does hurt to not do good tomorrow's night. We're gonna run points again. So sucks to have a bad points night first right out of the gate. Dig ourselves a hole where we could have come out, pretty much on top of the guys that are gonna run the series, and instead we're not so good. But just hopefully tomorrow we can still have some speed and redeem ourselves and get a good finish. At least try to get up on the podium or top 5 at least. So, but and if we can get out here with top 5, I'd be pretty happy. So, but just like right now, we're just gonna have a few beers and beat ourselves up.
I'm going through changes. I'm turning the pages of my life. I don't know what the age is. I start sounding outrageous in your eyes. Is it the passing of the seasons, passing of the time, looking for a reason and what you left behind, searching for the answers, pulling on a string. You just let go of everything, come see what tomorrow just might